How's it guys? My name is Donnie and I hope that you are doing well. Welcome back to another episode where I build a motorhome from scratch. And guys, in today's video I plan on finishing up the front end of this motorhome. So even though there's not going to be a lot of visual changes or progress made, there's going to be a lot of progress underneath and behind the scenes is going to be made. That's very much important, getting this motorhome finished. So let me flip the camera around and I'm going to show you all the things that I need to do. Okay guys, so here's the work at hand in this video. This bumper as it lays at the moment is just basically hanging by a set of self-tappers on a piece of wooden dowel that is not even aligned properly. So it is just here in place more or less so that I could make the fitments and everything. But it is not in its final position and it is not at all very strong or sturdy. And the same goes for the headlights. They are just hanging in mid-air basically so that I could get everything in order. So what needs to happen in this video guys is I need to make a physical bumper that's going to go on the inside of this whole fiberglass front end, so that if I was to have a front impact it wouldn't ruin or smash into the engine and radiators and everything like that. So I needed to have something that would just help strengthen the front end of this motorhome. Now guys, that there is where the original bumper used to sit, on that side and that side, but this whole front end has moved forward now, so that wouldn't work anymore. So I needed to find a way to extend a bumper forward. And I was going backwards and forwards on how I was going to build this and what I was going to use to build this bumper bracket. And at the end of the day, I decided that buying a second-hand tow bar of a 4x4 vehicle would be perfect, because it's made out of 10mm steel. And also another added benefit of this tow bar is that I bought one that had a releasable tow hook, so I could basically fit that and make a hole in the front end of this motorhome, and then I can, if I wanted to, fit this tow hook to the front if I was going to pull something, or if this needed pulling or anything like that. And also this tow bar is so nice and strong that I could also fit a winch to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit this tow bar on the inside of that cavity over there, and I'm going to use this 10mm thick base plate to build a bracket so that I can join this tow bar to the motorhome. That is now after I've taken apart or taken off the previous bumper brackets on the left and right hand side. So that's that. Secondly, I wanted to put some extra support on this bumper in the front because it's still very wiggly, and also if it was to have an impact it would just crumble and break in a million pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of lip channel and I'm going to bend it into position, and I'm going to glue it on the perimeter, on the inside perimeter of this bumper, so that it would make that bumper very, very strong. And then I can use this steel and build some brackets off of it that I can then bolt onto this tow bar hook, or that front piece of what's going to become the bumper for the inside of this motor. So that's that. Then secondly, I wanted to isolate this bumper from the rest of the cab, because as you guys can remember, this whole cab is laying on rubbers, so that none of the noise or anything from the engine and chassis would go into the cab. And if I built this bumper or this fiberglass piece to that bumper, it would be solidly connected with the chassis. So I needed to isolate this bumper from the rest of the cab. So what I'm going to do here and on the sides is where this wooden dowel is, I'm going to replace that dowels with some of these rubber mountings. So I can just drill a hole on the inside and fit these rubber supports on the inside, isolating this bumper from the rest of the cab and still having a nice solid connection. So that's going to be that basically guys. Then also what I need to do, there's a lot that needs to happen, is I need to make physical mounting spots for those indicators, because currently there's just a hole on the bumper, but I need to make some brackets on the inside for that to bolt onto. And then when all of that is done and I'm happy with the fitment and everything looks nice and strong and sturdy, I can take this bumper off and give it some paint and finish it off, because currently this is just the raw fiberglass. I need to paint that to get it done. The next thing I also need to do is I need to fit these headlights permanently. So I need to remove that temporary bracket that I built in there, and I need to devise something and I can make a nice bracket for these headlights to sit permanently in their position. And I'm also going to be using that bracket as the bracket that's going to hold this grill in place. The grill is over there so that I can then fit the grill also to the motorhome. So that's going to be the bottom end of this front end. The next thing I need to look at is the top end, this bonnet. Even though these hinges are working perfectly at the moment, it is currently supported by that piece of steel over there holding it in place, and I don't want that thing falling on my head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these gas shocks on both sides of this bonnet to try and keep it so that it would keep it nice and open, so that when I need to work on the engine or whatever, this whole thing's going to be held up by gas shocks. But that's not all as far as this bonnet is concerned. What I also hope on doing is I need to put a catch onto this bonnet so that when I close it up, it'll lock nicely, and then I can just release it from the inside and open up this bonnet. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's all of the things that needs to happen in this video. But I'm going to start by just removing these headlights and start working on that part of the bumper, and then we can see how it goes. Alrighty guys, check it out. I've now installed these struts on the bonnet, and guys, of all the things that I've done this week, this is the most rewarding because it's working very nice and it looks so awesome. And this bonnet is now standing on its own accord. These struts, I've only had them pumped to about 200 Newton meters, so I need to just take them in and have them add a little bit of gas, maybe 350 newtons or whatever, just to keep it up. but I wasn't sure what the pressure should be. But now I know that I just need to add a little bit of pressure. But guys, that is awesome. I like it very much. As far as this bottom part or this bumper is concerned, it is now very much connected with the motorhome. I've got those rubber mountings, 3 on each side, so the alignment is awesome. And on the inside I've made this super strong mounting spot that goes onto the chassis, and also this lip channel that is now glued onto this fiberglass front piece that can be bolted onto this main structure. And this, guys, is very strong. It can even serve as a jack point, I'm sure. And then this piece in front, this tow hook, is also very cool. I like it very much because this can now serve as a pulling point for the motorhome, or also if you want to, I don't know, put a bicycle bracket in the front of your motorhome or whatever. And guys, this mount is so strong that I can now also put a winch in here and just put a false door on this license plate holder here, and then I can just have a winch on the inside, which is going to be very nice and very handy. But guys, like I said, guys, this is now very strong and sturdy. And guys, as far as this video is concerned, I'm gonna do something different this week. I'm gonna do a bit of an experiment. I'm gonna stop the video here and I'm gonna post it, even though I have not finished everything that I've set out to do, because a week has passed now. And guys, I want you guys to tell me whether you'd prefer for me to bring out a video once a week, regardless of how far I've progressed, or if you guys want me to only bring out a video every time that I've finished up doing something, like finishing up the front end or finishing up whatever I set out to do. But guys, I really want you guys to tell me in the comments how you prefer these videos, because at the end of the day, I make these videos for you guys to watch and enjoy. So I really would like to have you guys' input as far as that is concerned. Speaking of which, guys, I've been receiving hundreds of awesome comments, and I just want to tell you guys that even though I do not necessarily answer all of them, I try my best to answer every single comment, but there's just so many and it's so overwhelming. But I do read every single one of the comments, and I do appreciate every single one of the positive comments that I've been receiving. So thank you guys for that very much. But in any case, I think this is it for this video. Like I said, tell me how you prefer these videos, once a week or once every 2 weeks, or whenever the project's done. But I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Cheers!